What we have? Loki, season 2, episode 5. Everybody back alive. Kinda.
Sort of.
Kinda, sorta. So, what happens in this episode?
So
Looping.
yeah, so I guess at the end of the last episode, the ship blew up and then it activated a failsafe in the TVA, and I'm assuming the failsafe was to send everybody back to their respective timelines and universes and shit where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically it was Loki trying to get the band back together because he was like he's connected to them to a certain sense. So he's like time slipping to each level or like each timeline to where everyone is at, living their old lives and they don't remember anything from the TVA. So he was just like trying to convince them to come back with him and everything, but they don't remember him. They don't know anything.
Did y'all watch Proud Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I fucked with it. It was cool.
All right.
I'm not gonna shit on Proud Family.
Somebody said Proud Family. I was like,
Yeah, no, Proud Family ain't bad. I ain't
that makes my top 10.
yeah, I can't shit on Proud Family. I ain't
Not
gonna,
my personal top 5.
I can't shit on that.
Continue.
So then he got to OB, who happened to be like a scientist, and he happened to like grab one of the handbooks from the TVA, and he was like, "We need to rebuild everything so we could try to get everybody together, so we could use our temporal aura to like get back to the TVA, because like the TVA is like a place outside of time. So I guess he needed all their signatures to try to get back to the TVA. So then it was just him trying to get everybody together.
Yeah.
But I told you everything. I think the whole theme of this season is going to be the snake eating its tail. Everything is going to be a loop. I think what we're going to end up finding out is because at the end of the episode, because initially Loki was just like he couldn't control the time slipping.
Yeah.
He would just randomly slip. But towards the end of the episode, he learned that
It's
he
like
got
space Tourette's.
yeah, for real. But he learned to control it. I think ultimately we're going to end up finding out, or is going to end up being. We'll see if this actually comes true. Is he helped form the TVA, and that's part of the history. I think. Because that's basically what they're going to do. And now that he has the ability to time slip and control events, so he's going to basically puppet string things to make things happen the way that he wants them to happen, so that things can happen. So everything's happening in a loop. It's the same way how last episode where it was he time slipped into the future when his past self time slipped to the future. Then he pruned himself so the self could get removed from the temporal life. So basically everything is going to happen in a loop. I think it's going to get a little confusing just because all that like timey-wimey bullshit, but I think ultimately everything is going to end up being in a loop or close to it.
Can he only time warp to times that he's actually been to, or can he go beyond what he's actually seen?
No, he can go anywhere he has a connection to, I guess.
Back.
Because because when he time slipped to all the other timelines, he'd never been there to those places before.
Those were current timelines, right?
No, they're in different time because like Morbius was like
2019.
Yeah, one of them he went to when they escaped from Alcatraz, whatever year that was, like 30s, 50s, whatever,
60, something like that.
Yeah, whatever. So it's like it's further in different points in time. So, but he at the end of the episode he was able to teleport back to TVA before the ship blows up. So then now he has all his knowledge. I don't know what he's going to do, but I think ultimately he's going to basically make He Who Remains. Or maybe this is also, I saw something where somebody was saying like all of this is actually part of He Who Remains plan.
Because what happened at the beginning when they do, the recap, he was like, all this stuff I planned out so y'all can get to this point. So maybe all this is
part of the plan.
Actually part of his plan.
Him getting killed, them giving the book to that variant, so then the variant comes and does his thing, and he gets blown up and maybe removed from the timeline or whatever the hell, just so that he ends up back in that place. Because he said it's all going to end up with him leading back to this place again anyway. Yeah,
when he died and said, "See you soon," he wasn't joking.
Yeah. We'll see how they work it out. But the season's been really, really good, actually. I really fuck with it. Yeah, I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about it as much as they were, unfortunately. But
I don't think there's been enough promotion for people to remember that there's a season 2.
Oh, yeah, because they can't do promotion. The actors can't because of the strike. I forgot about that. I mean, explain that.
If you're a Marvel head, then you've seen like certain trailers for stuff like that. So you would go back. I would hope you go back to the Disney app and see what's on there. Then you'll see like, oh, shoot, Loki season 2 is on there.
Yeah, but how often do you use the Disney app outside of these shows?
Hey, you know what I just realized? I'm going to go back to that shit a lot if half of them shows that I just looked up is on there. If they got Mighty Ducks, the animated thing on there, I am going back to this app.
Yeah, they might.
So
you tricked us. You tricked us, Terrence.
Yeah, for real.
You worked for Disney.
He worked for Disney. Real name was Walt, ain't it? So let's see. So there's 8 episodes or 6 episodes in this season.
I would say.
Cause I keep forgetting.
I don't know the actual number, but I think I would say 8. Because I feel like they got more stuff they got to figure out. Because that was episode 5. I don't know if they're gonna handle everything in one episode. I mean, they could. Who knows? But I gotta look.